sit around and think they are something. That's a little freaky. Now, I've also watched holograms and shapeshifters play a game with the dancers, and you can see by the green-red tattoos. I found genetic stamps in my DNA that I can think in front of these people who wanted to say I was in the cult that said join it or die, and nothing's going on. I got nothing to do with that either. That's why it's all on the internet. Anyway, I've watched these dancers be linked to police. Literally, you could see the image blink and flash that you would see a dancer, and then you'd see an image of like a blurry image, and then the cop. So apparently Susan Johnson and these Currituck cops thought they'd be funny. They bragged they stole the Ark of the Covenant, and they've got a hologram problem. Someone's got something holy and sacred and something going on there. Looks like Blackwater USA was a front to cover up what they've got going over in Tulls Bay, because they want to take over the world with the Masonic, whoa, they just made me talk wrong, with the Masonic technology there. Now, if you talk about aliens, rednecks, global cult takeovers, holograms and shapeshifting, and tech, lasers, above military grade weaponry, while they're telling you that you're a paranoid schizophrenic and scratching signs and join them or die, somebody's got a problem in there. All I did was write down what they did. Tonight, what I want to talk about is the FBI actually said they killed themselves as an organization because they are corrupt and illegal and know that I'm legal and not in a cult, and cheated me on purpose to kill me. Now, they even said that my own country is against me and laughed at me, mocked me, and let me take pictures and write it down. Okay, so you're bragging you stole my home, told me to join your cult or die. I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. Nothing's going on, and then you got mad that I wrote down what you said and what you did for 8 years. You got the problem, not me. Apparently what they're doing is trying to frame me for terrorism, that the Lalick family, the Lockamy family, and a lot of people from Photon worked me and set me up to be Jesus, stole the Ark of the Covenant, and then played some kind of game. I'm not God, Satan, Jesus, or the Antichrist. Anybody who told you that is who fucked you. Anybody who said I was a homosexual, pedophile, child molester, counterfeiter, terrorist, murderer, rapist, or any of that shit is who fucked you. Now, apparently that's what Freemasons do. They act out these cult acts and then say it's you and stand there. And then they tell you you're delusional and they didn't do anything. The fuck is that shit? Now, apparently the Secret Service who said be Jesus or die in LA didn't think I'd come back to Norfolk, where Susan Johnson, the sheriff in Currituck, everybody says that they stole the gold, and the gold went with the Ark and the other technology. The Freemasons who said my marina is on their property, Eldon Miller Sr., that's RICO Act violations from county commissioners. All that goes together, and they're still saying it's fake to the point that they watch me write down what they do, and they say nothing's going on. Now, this turned into a gang war. You can see your colors, your blues over here, your reds over there, your yellows over there, and your purples over there. And you'll see a little bit of orange everywhere. That means the CIA has gotten into all of these organizations. Dimensionally dead people, gone with chips in their heads, saying nothing's going on, but rewarded with ESP and magic. Ugh. I'm not a people eater either. Watch out for people disappearing and somebody going, The Freemasons are your homosexual, pedophile, child molester people eaters who aren't human. Gangsters. Simply the image of something that looks like it has a head and 2 arms and 2 legs. When reality is you're looking at a lizard that's fooling you with other dimensional entities on it, 10-headed monsters. And apparently the FBI know all this. The government runs the show. That would be the 1-9ers, the yellow. But apparently what they're saying now is that the entire military did this to die, that they're all child molesters. That the government has absorbed everyone and taken away their rights and made them molesters. And that's the Freemasons trying to control the world and armies of the world. I'm not a molester. So apparently when you become a Mason and you're subhuman, given an alien rider or a lizard dimensionally in you, you're gone, man. You're out. You're good. Then they make you molest, and then you're really gone. I'm none of this. In fact, I have nothing to do with this. But what they're saying is that I'm a German-born American who was raised in a one-stoplight town. Is Does that sound like hidden away in the middle of nowhere and fucked by the Freemasons? That's what it is. Now, when the Secret Service rolled up and said I was delusional and Be Jesus or Die, while the rest of the gang was bragging they stole the Ark of the Covenant, and Susan Johnson, bye Susie, stole the gold, and the spy cults over in the Middle East all know it and verified it, wow. Someone got a problem there. Once again, not me. I'm just writing down 100% the truth. Now, this is the problem with Freemasons and the FBI and the police. Wrote down 100% the truth. I wrote down every threat that they ever said to me. I've never threatened anyone. I'm not a threatener. I'm not violent. I've been attacked twice, and each time they tried to flip it on me. Connie Jones stole over $10,000 from me, my pool table, everything else, and then lied and said I hit Abdul. No, I didn't. They pushed me out of the apartment. Turns out these people are military and top secret and bragged they were terrorists. Put 6 Green 32 on my door and said it was a death threat. And the Baltimore FBI covered that up. That's Lieutenant Nelson of the Baltimore FBI. I tried to call the Baltimore FBI. They said there is no Lieutenant Nelson. It's after I spoke to it on the phone a couple times. So there's your government cover-up. There's your government conspiracy with your military gone. And you can tell around here in Norfolk, Langley and the Spooks and the Navy know they killed themselves. Because they're all fucking molesters and worse. Now, the problem tonight was with this CNIC guy. This guy, I took his picture too. I took his picture. Apparently they want to mind control me to my face while telling me I'm delusional and scratch signs. Nothing going on. To the point that they inject ESP and respond to it while saying nothing's going on and asking me, doesn't that drive you crazy? Well, apparently what the Masonic cult is doing is killing people and switching them out. And they're saying that this guy killed itself. And I'm in there with the big boys. I'm sitting next to mob leaders, high-ranking police officers, the Secret Service, the FBI, and the CIA, with Homeland Security watching and pointing out who did what, while if you sat there and listened, you could hear them respond and say, yes, they killed people and themselves, robbed me, covered up the paperwork, laughed about it, thought it was funny, and said, join them or die. They said they don't care that my whole log on Google is real, and that they've paid people to make sure that my log never gets read. And then said, doesn't that make you mad? Join or die. Gave him the finger. I said, haha, you're all sick and Satan, you're going to die. I got nothing to do with that. Alright, well, that's my update. Come to Clancy's. Watch what happens. You can hear it. You'll actually hear extra voices. You'll see popping. If you watch the TV, you can see the TV pops and crackles like it shouldn't. You've got dimensional shit going on. You've got people saying that they're doing it to die while they talk in the middle of conversations. Other ESP conversations going on in every direction on top of the audio, and you can hear it. The problem became people started pointing it out. I've actually seen people point out other people saying they're doing it to die, and then people like tick and twitch and do that lost look thing. And then act like nothing's going on. I got nothing to do with it. Just logging the truth. So whoever CNIC was, did the Masonic mind control that they said killed all the FBI. Because the FBI knew I was legal the whole time, not in a cult, and was cheated by the FBI, CIA, Currituck County Police Department, and more. All while saying nothing's going on and join them or die. That's my update.